Okay. Are we back? Looks like we're back. Welcome back, Smiley. Alright. We're back. We're back. Hi. See? I told you it wouldn't be that long. We're trying to still do this stupid dragon thing. Okay. Back into it. How was it? How was waiting? You guys didn't miss me too much, did ya? It was torture. Oh no. Well, I'm glad to see that you survived torture. You would make a very good CIA agent. You almost died? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm glad you didn't die. I'm glad you're okay. Okay, dragon. You having a good evening though? Is your night going well so far? No, 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 where are you going? Oh, you little shit. Of course it would go in a direction that I cannot reach. I have food? No, I do not have food. I don't eat this late. It's not good for you to eat late. You know, unless you're like on vacation, then it doesn't count. Yeah, really, really. Why isn't it good for you? Because your digestive system starts, like, for lack of a better word, turning off or slowing down towards the end of the night. And so the food that you eat late just sits there. Just sits in your gut. And then with nowhere for it to go, it just gets converted into fat. It goes straight into adipose tissue. You liked and subbed? Oh my gosh, thank you, Mist. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. I'm glad that I have met your expectations enough for you to like and sub to the channel. It's crazy. I know you're not being dismissive, but that sounds very dismissive, and it's funny to me. Although when you're young, it's, you know, not really all that detrimental, so, you know. Enjoy your young youth where your metabolism isn't in the ground and you can eat whatever you want at any time that you want. Because as you get older, your metabolism slows down and you can't really do that anymore. You liked and subscribed as well. You did, Smiley, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you for liking and subbing. Your metabolism is slow. You're just like me. We're the unlucky few. You know, like my younger brother, he has the metabolism of like a freaking rat. Like nothing sticks to him, like no matter what he eats. What game is this? This is Crimson Desert. No matter what he eats, it doesn't stick to him and he doesn't gain any weight. And I'm so jealous. But the flip side of it though is that he has no appetite. So like I can eat large amounts of food and he can't. Come on, go. What? Okay, no, this game's trolling, right? This game's literally trolling. I grabbed him that time. Do I not need to grab him? Because that's literally what the game told me to do. The sadness and disappointment? Yeah. Because the game's like, oh, jump on his back. Use the Axiom Force to jump on his back. I do that, and the game's like, just kidding. Just kidding. That's not what you're supposed to do. I gotta wait for his dumbass to come all the way back. I don't know if rat was the right term, because I don't know what the metabolism of a rat is. Just like, imagine a creature who burns energy like crazy. That's basically my younger brother. Let's try going this way. He's gonna come around here, right? Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do it. You're almost there, buddy. You think it's a carrot? Looks like a dragon to me, but you know what? You might be right. Okay. Can we intercept him? Oh my god. Why does this game hate me so much? Oh, is that a meme? No, I don't know that meme. What color is a carrot? I've not heard that one. You might have to send me memes so that I can be caught up. Because my meme knowledge stops at like 2016. More like 2020.
Back again. Slacker is getting worried. Are you okay?
What's up, Rexy? Look at you with your 1-year subscription. Thank you for all of your support. Oh my gosh, have I really been an affiliate for 1 whole year now? It didn't say anything. Oh, and the dragon's gone again. Oh boy. But anyways, thank you for the 1 year, Rexy. You are awesome. You are sweet. And I appreciate you. Oh, thank you. I try to be a cute fox. Emotionally destroying yourself with a fan fiction. Isn't that how it usually goes? That's me with like whenever I'm reading a what do you call it? Visual novel. Like whenever I'm playing one of those visual novel games and it's got a really good story, I'm like, oh, I'm wrecking myself with this one. Find the video. Yeah, find the video and send it. But you don't have you're not on the Discord channel. We have a mean channel. You'd be able to send it there. With TV shows and manga, yep. Been a long time though since that's happened to me. I think the most recent one that really got me emotionally was Frieren, especially the beginning. That's not so much work. Don't be lazy. You literally just have to join the Discord server and then go to the meme channel and then put your meme in the meme channel. It's literally so easy. It's so easy a caveman could do it. Okay, come on, dragon. Let me onto your back, gosh darn it. Oh my god! And I just knocked out like almost all my health. I don't get what I'm supposed to do. I have grabbed onto its back with the hand. I have landed on it now. What am I supposed to do? You don't like talking or doing stuff in Discord? Well, you don't have to talk. You can just put memes and videos in the Discord. It's fine. Okay, I don't want to keep doing this over and over again. Because when I run over here, he's gonna fly through under the bridge. I need to eat it. Yeah, I'm gonna freaking eat this. You're gonna get yelled at when you scream over the fic. Uh-oh. Is it that good, or is it like something is happening where you're gonna yell at the characters? Okay, here he comes. Hello, Henry. Hello, hello. How are you? I am doing well. Thank you very much for asking. How about you? Is it somebody asks, is it a dark romance, Rexy, that you're reading? I mean, you don't have to tell me everything if you don't want to. That's perfectly fine. It's a mafia fan fiction. Ah. So, kind of dark? They gotta tell you everything? Well, then you gotta get on the Discord so you can talk to them. What's up? Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. You're doing good? Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. We're currently pulling our hair out at the moment, trying to get onto this dragon's back. You are on the Discord? Well, then I don't know what to tell you. You gotta speak up. Perfectly fine, Rexy. Perfectly fine. And understandable. Okay, he's coming back. I feel like this is the definition of insanity. I'm just doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Why doesn't it? I'm getting so fed up with this stupid freaking dragon. Sorry, I don't mean to yell. Just, why is this so freaking... Play a horror video? What do you mean? I think something might have gotten lost in translation. I'm not quite sure what you mean by play a horror. I mean, you want me to play a spooky video? Is that what you're asking? Do I play horror video games? Sometimes. The most recent scary game I played was Silent Hill 2, the remake, which I am still in the process of getting added to my YouTube channel because I am very lazy and also have zero time. Hold on, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna get this eventually. The next horror game I plan on playing is Fatal Frame, if you're interested in that at all. You love scary games? Oh, okay. Well, I'll try to remember that then. Had to make sure I play that just to follow me. Hey, you know, everybody's got their own taste. That's perfectly fine. I mean, I don't know how much I would want to follow somebody if they were a big scaredy cat and didn't want to play spooky games, you know? But then again, you know, some people are cozy game streamers, so it's perfectly fine. Now I wonder, should I even continue trying to do it this way, or should I try to do it from the bridge? I don't know which way is better. Aki! Hi, Aki. I'm glad you're here for part 2. We had a part 1 stream earlier, and then I had to do a quick BRB, and now I'm back. How are you doing, Aki? Just getting home? Well, welcome home. How was your day at work? Oh my god. I give up. I can't do this. It will not lock on. I hate this. It was slow. Well, that's good. Well, somewhat. Okay, I'm just gonna do it from the bridge because I, for the life of me, just cannot land on this stupid dragon's back. It won't lock on when I do this. Like, what does it expect me to do, man? Did you make big bucks again? Okay, so I think what I'm gonna have to do is wait up there.
My patience has limits, you dog.
Dare you call me a dog? You know who I am? There was literally nobody. Uh-oh. Well, that's good, because then you can do other stuff and goof around with your coworkers, right? How dare you? I'm not basically a dog. I am a fox. You hear that, Aki? She's saying that foxes are basically dogs. Drank Red Bull and watched a movie? Sounds like my kind of day at work. I said they are cat software and dog hardware, okay? I didn't say they were basically dogs. Oy. Madam, you wound me. The other person didn't say that either. They said that foxes are a combination of cats and dogs. They didn't say that they're basically dogs. Do you see how that's different? Do you hear that? Okay. We're at the top now. Where's this stupid dragon? I'm ready to just frickin' shoot it out of the sky or something. I hate this stupid dragon. You didn't say they were dogs and cats combined. You said that they were basically dogs. See, now you're trying to gaslight me. I ain't gonna stand for this. Seals are dog mermaids. They are. They swim around and they go bark, 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 bark. Okay, dragon. Let's be reasonable about this now, okay? What? I would never do such a thing. What are you talking about? I don't gaslight people. You're crazy. Oh, thank God, finally. What am I supposed to do now? Hold atop. Hold on. Top the thrashing dragon's back, okay? I'm holding. Okay, how am I supposed to get these spears out of its back, though? It's not giving me any prompts. Use small tweezers? Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll make sure to get some. Hey, what's up, Destiny? How you doing? Thank you, Octane. Thank you for the gifts. Just tug it out? I don't know about that one. Nothing's happening. What am I doing, dude? I'm gonna run out of stamina at this point. Use Focus Force Pawn to manipulate devices through structures or purify corrupt. Okay, now you tell me. You're doing good? Awesome. You're usually popping in on the... yeah, I know. You're Yuki, right? Over on TikTok. Yep, see, I remember. Papaya? I don't like papaya. What's up, Pokemon? Do I have a Discord? I do. If you go to the website bit.ly/slackers-discord, you will be able to find it. Or you can just go to the Twitch stream and do !Discord. You'll get the link from there. Papaya, yes. I don't like papaya because it smells like feet. Hi, Dragon. Don't know what that was all about. That literally took me an hour to do. But it's good fiber? I don't care. I don't care if it'll make me rich and famous and make me 7 feet tall. I hate it and I will not eat it. Where did that come from? Because you're saying papaya. You not read the messages that you're saying? No, you're saying... oh, maybe it's the translator then. But I'm seeing papaya. I don't need to be any taller? What do you mean? Are you a little small fry, Aki? Are you a little shorty warty, little foxy? Hmm? Okay, we already did this, so we can just skip right to the top. How tall am I? That's a secret. We fight? Uh-oh. Aki's gonna fight me. I'm tall enough to reach the cereal, exactly. Whenever we go to the supermarket and you're like, my favorite cereal is all the way at the top, I can get it for you. That's how tall I am. I told you before, well, now it's a secret. Five feet and a half. We got another little shorty warty. Bunch of little cutie patooties. Did you ever see that meme? Well, it wasn't really a meme. It was a picture of this girl. She's like, every time I get into a fight, she's like, I'm 5'1". Every time I get into a fight with my boyfriend, who's like 6'6", he looks down and takes a picture of me and shows it to me and is like, this is what you look like to me right now. And she's basically like looking up at him and she's like, it's the most disrespectful thing ever. I thought it was so funny. Am I 6'3"? No, I'm not 6'3". Fight at McDonald's? Okay, okay. Bring it. And then after that, we go get Wendy's. Taller than 6'3"? Yeah, I'm 7'9". Nah, I'm actually 5'10". I'm not a tall guy.
So,
Am I 6'7"?
finally
Can you
here.
imagine?
You were expecting me? Our steps have always followed the same current.
Goyen.
I've watched your every choice unfold. You wield sword and skill, yet lack the experience.
Is this
to
guy me
unite
in the
them.
future?
So I will help you choose the path you must walk. Come, show me the strength you truly possess.
This guy must be me in the future.
Our blades bear the weight of fate.
Get shot at, loser. Oh my god.
My greatest feeling.
Oh my god. Okay, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. My robot's got me killed. Cool. That's you? Oh. You just beat me up, Aki. What the heck? My robot's got me killed. Because apparently you can't shoot him with ranged weapons. He just dodges instantly.
Our blades bear the weight of
So I will not do that again. Oop. As I immediately pull out my bow.
was being blind to all that lay before. That is why the blade must stay true.
Hold on, let me heal. Forgot to cook from last time.
Not through sight. But through
What's that? What are you doing? Oh, I see. You've mastered the palm strike. How dare you? Yeah, this guy's definitely me. He's literally me for real, for real. Holy cow, dude. Yo, stop spamming, bro. Thank you, Aki. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna revive. Because I'm close enough to beating him. Thank you, Aki. I'll give you 6 french fries for that. I'll let you upgrade your order at Wendy's to a large. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, all we got left now is our 100% revives. What's up, Andrea? How you doing? Where you going, bro?
Welcome back from the advert. If you hit that, you'll sub to your Twitch Prime.
You missed Timmy? Who's Timmy? What's up, Andrea?
your steel and skill have become one in this moment. Now, a new era dawns.
Thank you for your guidance.
Oh wow, he gets
Despite
taller in the
weight you've
future.
carried, and how heavy those burdens were. Despite enduring so much in silence, you must have been lonely. And yet, you never stopped moving forward. You were never wrong. Every path you chose
Thank you for
was
sharing.
the right one. So no matter what comes, never lose yourself.
A skeleton named Timmy. Oh. Oh, you don't understand? Oh, I'm sorry. Lo siento. ¿Hablas español? It's an inside joke? Oh, okay. What is this? Some kind of inside joke that I'm too stupid to get? Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Ah, okay. Hello, Aoi. How are you? Welcome. You gotta be there to understand. Okay, fine. That's fine. You don't have to explain your weird little skeleton jokes. I got weird skeleton jokes of my own. What is a skeleton's favorite snack? I'm doing good too. Thank you for asking. You having a good evening? Right, you're so self-conscious, Smiley. I could never hate another person. Nobody is deserving of my hate because that means that they have gotten the better of me. And they are taking away something from me. So, never hate. Only a little bit? Okay, that's okay, Andrea. Favorite snack? Camarones a la diabla? No, that's my favorite snack. How'd you know that? No, a skeleton's favorite snack is spare ribs. Gracias, Andrea. $160 to take a class in advance for high school. Oh my gosh, are you a smarty pants? Are you taking high school courses already? Look at you, little smarty pants. Is that coming towards me or okay, no, it's moving away. Alright, that perspective really threw me off. I never knew that it cost money. I thought it was always like your school was like, hey, you're super smart. Do you want to take high school credit classes? Also, if I confuse you, just ignore me. I can't help but be confusing. It's to take a class so you don't gotta do it take it next year. Oh. Is it so that when you go into high school you got a free period? I had free excuse me, I had free period in high school, but they didn't let us do anything because the kids before us ruined it. They used to be able to leave campus for free period. And then when I became a high school senior, I was like, hell yeah, I can't wait to be able to like leave campus for an hour. And they're like, oh yeah, by the way, we're taking that away. You freaking little shits. Wait, you're in high school, but they're making you pay to take classes? Random note, did you know there's a certain months where it's dangerous to eat oysters? Really? I feel like you're tricking me because I'm gullible. Hey, Claire, what's up? How you doing? It's another elective? Ah, okay. Hey, thank you for the follow. Also, thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate you. What's up? How you doing? Something about an R? See, now I know you're trying to trick me or something. That sounds made up. Okay, so these are powered. And up there, I'm guessing up there is something that I gotta turn on. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. That's activated. I think. What game? This is called Crimson Desert. Okay, so that one doesn't turn on. Got it. Alright, let's head upstairs or up here. Climb, 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 climb. Cliff climb. Thank you, Aki. Okay, what do we got going on here? So these are not powered on. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Gracias, Andrea. It's very kind of you. Okay, this one's not powered. Like, at all. Is it supposed to be? Oh, there it is. It's just at a certain angle. Okay, and then it plugs into this thing, so we can ignore that. We can ignore this section of the cable. This, okay, we can ignore that section. Oh, where are you going, Cliff? Why? What the heck? Why did he just make a mad dash for the freaking cliff? Drop down, dude. Drop down. I was trying to grab the choppy. Forget it. 3 more people? Oh, for the goal? Oh my gosh. 3 more people. Adios, Andrea. Thank you for being here. Okay, I think everything is down below. I don't see anything up here. Okay, is there anything to do with this? This is a fan, I think. I think we're turning on this fan. Okay. My thinking is... So we... Can we do it from here? Okay, so we have to do it from here. Got it. We cannot do it remotely. Okay, that power's on there. Wait, you punch one and the other one comes undone? What kind of junk is that? Yeah, I think I understand. I think I understand. We have to do it quickly, right? We punch this. Bruh. What's up, Smiley? Oh, don't fall. Hi. Goes that way. And is this one of those puzzles where like one controls the others? Yeah, I think that's exactly what. Oh. Well, that was easy. Okay, now that's powered that way. You know, it's funny, you keep calling me potatoes in Spanish. That's crazy? It's not all that crazy. I think it's funny. But I feel like if you say it too much, then it's going to become my new nickname, and I don't know how I feel about being called potatoes. Considering I have Irish ancestry, you know? I feel like that might be a hate crime on some level. Slacker potato? Oh no. See, now you've done it. Look what you did. Now I'm being called slacker potato. This thing's messing with me. Don't like being this uncertain for this long. No, it's your fault, because you called me potato. Because you keep calling me papas. That's potatoes. Hey. Pops out that way. Yeah, I feel like I'm just going in circles here. Kitty says hi. Hi, Kitty. My kitty is currently being a nuisance in the window. It's funny because our neighbor always says that when he walks by and he says hi to Pepper, she acts all flirtatious. She'll be like rubbing up against the window and everything. Potato Papa? Oh no. That just means potato potato. Are you trying to get me eaten? Is that what this is? Mm-hmm, sure. I'm watching you. Oh my god, stop. You're making me hungry. I want to go to the flea market and get a loaded potato. Those things are my weakness. I like potatoes. I do like potatoes. I gotta eat them sparingly though, because they're very high in carbohydrates. And then when you load them up the way I do, they're very high in cholesterol.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Lizard, 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 lizard. Lizard. Hello, Angel. How are you? Crunchy kitty. I wish you guys could do this kind of thing on TikTok. I think you would really like it. Oh my god, I looked away for a second. What's up, Tia? How you doing? Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Bad? Why? Why are you doing bad? What's the matter? There's something down there. Careful, careful, careful. One more follow. Oh my gosh. You guys, we almost did it. We almost have 2,000 followers. People don't just answer that question. It's up to them. It's their prerogative, you know? I'm not one to pry into other people's business, so, you know, if you ain't doing well and you don't want to tell me why, that's up to you. It's your business. It's not my business. I ain't your daddy. Yo, what's up, Mousy? You want to send a bunch of baby ducks to the moon? Why? Oh, knowing you, this is probably one of your bits. Oh. Okay, if Claire is joining in, then it must be some kind of meme. Put it in the Discord and I'll watch it. I am though? I am though what? Who is your daddy and what does he do? I should let my intrusive thoughts out. I do. It's called ADHD. Yeah, I ain't your daddy. You know what I'm saying? So if peoples don't want to be telling me there's problems, that's up to them. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I mean, literally. What's up, man? Why do I stream so late? Why do you not want me being up this late? Okay, this one is off. Is it unplugged somewhere? Literally? How literally? Up that way, and it goes over there. And I feel like I'm doing my real job in real life. Because I gotta do this all the time where I gotta like follow chords. Like, okay, where's this stupid thing located? How do I function at work? That's my secret, Captain. I'm always tired. The adoption paper. Oh yeah, you're right. What? Mousy? That's not true. That's impossible. No. I am your father. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father. He told me enough. He told me you killed him. I am your father. No, that's not true. That's impossible. Search your feelings. You know it to be true. No. Okay, that turns that on. A+ acting? Ah, oh, please, you flatter me. No autographs. Am I going to play Samson? What's that? What's Samson? Is this on? No, it's not on. I need to find the other battery. Battery. Do you have my autograph, or do you just have something that I made Foxy sign for me? Would I rather own a Wampa or a Rancor? I think a Rancor. Hey, what are you doing, Cliffo? Pinche pendejo. New game. What kind of game is it? I mean, Wampas are cool. you know, but Rancors are where it's at. Also, if you've seen the new Jurassic Park movie, by the way, I don't recommend watching it. It sucks. But the new dinosaur that they made, it looks just like a Rancor. Like when I was watching that movie, I was like, dude, they just made a Rancor. It looks cool. Oh, okay. Maybe I just let you believe that, Smiley. Okay, where's this other stupid battery? Always the tiny little things that they make me go look for. Would you rent a credit card from the dark web? First off, what do you mean by rent? Second of all, no, don't do that. Don't do anything in regards to the dark web. I mean, there's nothing on there for you guys to be snooping around on, but it is dangerous. And I'd hate for you guys to get in trouble. I'm just messing with you, Smiley. Of course I did. You want to rent? Okay, what is this? Is this a new joke? Is this a new meme with you youngsters renting credit cards from the dark web? I swear, every week it's something new with you kids. Okay, that goes up that way, and then this comes around here. Goes down and around. Unlimited funds. I'm gonna go ahead and say cap. There's no such thing as unlimited money. Because if you're buying credit cards off of the dark web, you're buying stolen credit cards. You know, I hope you're just joking, but let me tell you how absolutely illegal that is and extremely dangerous. Credit card fraud carries multiple decades worth of felonies. You will be in prison for the rest of your life. And you will also be ruining some poor innocent person's life by doing that. No, Claire. No. Bad, Claire. Don't do that. Have I ever heard it ain't illegal if you don't get caught? Have you ever heard it's still illegal because you're telling me everything? And it's all being recorded? And I will absolutely tell on you. What the hell? What just happened? No, crouch. Okay, none of these buttons are working. Right trigger. There we go. Okay. This comes down here. I'm on the opposite side of this. That's turning. Slacker federal agent? Yeah, exactly. Secret agent man. Secret Agent Man. I can't put the battery in my pocket. Okay. Hey, Aki, you're using the emotes. Yay. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. If you join the fan club, there's emotes. This does absolutely nothing, I'm presuming. Yeah, then there's those free ones. Thank you. My artist friend made those. I'm waiting for her to finish the other ones. Like, what the heck is going on over in Singapore? What's taking her so long? Okay, how do I get this thing out of here? There's no cracks in the wall or anything. Is taking an animal from the wild illegal? Depends on what animal it is, but it's highly immoral. No! Damn it. So that's not the secret? Your bestie from in college was from Singapore? Yeah, she's such a nice person. But the thing is, she's kind of like me, where stress immediately, like, you know, immobilizes her. So it's like, I get it, you know. That's why I'm not always pushing, like, where's my stuff? Wait, do I have to push it through one of those holes? Because that doesn't have a hole. Oh, this is confusing. Thank you for that strange fact. I never know when I'm gonna need a fact like that, so thank you. Hello, Lay. Hello, hello, welcome. Thank you very much for your kind words. I appreciate you. Can I unbox a dark web mystery box? Can I pretend that I did? And then not do that? I can't see a gosh darn thing, Cliff. Okay, there we go. I'll tell you what. I'll buy a sketchy gacha box off of Temu, and I'll just pretend that it's a dark web mystery box. Would that satisfy you? Yeah, there's also that. You know, most of those are just silly joke videos, like, ha ha ha, I got a box from the dark web, ha ha ha. But other times there's like people actually wanting to harm you, because, you know, not everybody is a nice jolly fellow. I don't understand what I'm meant to do. Is there a way to hold this open? A snail can sleep for 3 years. Yep. That is they're real interesting little fellas. I don't know if fella is the right word for snails because they're hermaphrodites. Would it be folks? They're interesting little folks. A group of jellyfish is called a snack? That's hilarious. I mean, I guess they would be a snack if you were a sea turtle, right? Oh, smack. Ha ha ha. I can read, I promise. You fall asleep listening to dark web stories? Aren't those just, like, usually made up, though? Like, I'm gonna tell you this right now. The dark web, quote unquote, is just a word for unmonitored, categorized web traffic or websites, or what's the word? Basically, the surface web does not have access to them because usually they're just on some kind of like, ouch. Oh wow, electricity can pass through the gate, huh? Cool physics. But they're not as like edgy as you think they are. You once bought a well, then I hope you learned your lesson not to do that. Okay, how do I get this thing out of here? Because I can't... Okay, wait, hold on. I think I see something. Can I fit it through this hole? Yes, I can. Okay, can I fit it through that hole? Hey! There's probably somebody watching right now that's like, you fucking idiot! Oh! I knew the answer to that 3 hours ago. Is it true the Navy invented the dark web? No. No, the dark web is just websites that aren't hosted on surface web servers. They're usually hosted on like servers that other people have like on their computers or on servers that they own, and they're not paged by Google or any other sort of web browser. They're called dark because you can't access them normally. Like when you get an Onion browser, which is how Tor sites are accessed, you need IP addresses, you need server addresses in order to access them, because normal protocols like network address translation or NAT doesn't work on them, because NAT relies on tables of addresses throughout the internet, and dark web pages are not on any sort of table like that. So there's nothing spooky mysterious about them. Most of the stories you hear about the dark web are made up to scare you. But you do need to be careful when accessing Tor or like Onion sites like that, because they are unmonitored and usually play a host to all sorts of malware. Lessons with Slacky. I do my best. Okay, this thing's still not activating. What do you want from me? Oh, this isn't on. I think I turned off one of the gates. I mean, if the Navy invented the Tor browser, I don't know anything about that. But it, you know, likely if they did invent it, it was just because they needed a way to access intranet sites that are not on the surface web, that are within their own networks. And then, you know, like most things, the technology got leaked or like released to the public. And now everybody has access to Tor browsers. Okay, so this comes down this way. So do I need to now get the power flowing everywhere in this building? It's gonna be kind of annoying. Okay, so that comes down this way, goes along there. I think I gotta get all the conduits flowing. Your snake says hi. Hi, snake. This one is not turned on. Okay. Snake. 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 Oh, we got a break in the line somewhere. Oh, no, we don't. This part's just not showing. Do I know about Silk Road? Yes. Not conversation for stream, but yes, I do know about Silk Road. Okay, so then that goes that way. I think I'm doing this the wrong way. Hold on. Nope, there we go. That's the right way. What if you started calling me? I mean, don't you already? It goes up that way. You're still not happy. Why are you not happy? You got power flowing into you. Right? And now this line is powered, but this one's still not powered. Isn't it supposed to be flowing from that conduit? Or circuit? Whatever this is? What about down here? Is everything working? Yeah, everything's working this way. So what's wrong with this particular cord? Is it not plugged in properly? Oh my gosh, that's a lot of likes. Thank you. Here. There's gotta be a part unplugged around here somewhere. That's usually what is causing it. Nope, not unplugged. The urge to collect figurines grows. Man, I feel ya, the same. In Japan, I saw so many Japan exclusive Mikus and I was like, must have, but they're like $40 to $50 a pop, and I was like, I'm gonna blow my whole vacation budget. You're getting sleepy, then you should go to sleep. Slacker Fungo Pop. If I ever get popular enough, then I will see if there is anybody that can make a Slacker Funko Pop. I would like to commission a plushie. There we go. Now it's working. But usually you need a pretty decent amount of pre-orders in order to get a plushie made. You can get a custom-made Funko. Wait, really? You'll make a 3D Slacker and have it 3D printed? You better make him look goofy. Make him look derpy. Does that cost money, Aki? Like, do I have to contact the people at Funko and be like, yo, my name's Slacker, I'm a nobody VTuber, but can you please make me a custom Funko? People on Etsy and Fiverr can make a Funko Pop. That I would say yes, I agree with that, because people on Etsy are very creative. Although unfortunately Etsy is getting filled with AI slop lately, and it's really sad. It's on their website. Oh, okay. I'll take a look at that. But one of the companies that makes plushies, I think it's Makeship. You can commission a plushie, but it needs a certain amount of pre-orders in order to get made. Because I know I got a lot of people asking like, hey, when's the Slacker plushie? And it's like, well, not for a while. The community needs to be a little bit bigger because we need people to actually pre-order it. But if you have unlimited time, like if it's like, oh, you can have the campaign open forever, then sure. We can just let that bad boy run until it gets fulfilled. And then after that, we'll do Slacker themed everything. We'll have beach towels, body pillows, chairs, spoons, what are those things called? The hand sanitizer dispensers. Toothbrush holders, chopsticks, plates, lightsabers. I don't know, now I think I'm just naming things. Is it okay to buy old MRE military ration packs? You don't even need to do it from the dark web, dude. Just go find an army surplus store. There's probably some like veteran in your neighborhood who owns a surplus store. Just go there. You can buy MREs all the time. You don't need to do anything on the dark web. The Foxy merch? Yes. The only problem with Foxy merch is I do not own this Foxy. I bought him off Etsy, and it's one of those things where it's like the original artist still retains ownership. I just have the right to put him on my stream, you know? It's not selling out if it's your merch. Heck yeah. I'll be like the if you guys have ever seen Spaceballs, I'll have all kinds of merchandise. Slacker Savant the flamethrower. But one day, if I'm able to commission a new Foxy design, then we will make tons of Foxy merch. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. We got a bunch of bismuth here. Guy on YouTube that eats old MREs. Are you talking about Ashens? There's this British YouTuber that I watch where he also tries like old food, and he tried an MRE from World War II, and it was disgusting. Hey, thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, you know what that sound means? We hit 2,000 follows. Oh, Hawks, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Yay! Congratulations, everybody. We did it. Now we gotta think of something to do to celebrate. Okay, so that power goes through there. That comes out that way. But thank you, everybody. I appreciate all of you guys, all of your support. And the funny thing is I haven't even been on TikTok that long. But I look forward to entertaining you for much longer. All the way up to 1 million followers. Because I think that's the upper limit of Slacker's popularity. 1 million followers. You in the dark web, bro. Are you a CIA operative? Are you trying to psyop me, man? Oops. And also, thank you very much to you too, Aki. Because of all of your promoting, we got where we are. So I can't, couldn't have done it without you. Heck yeah, I mean quite literally, Aki. You're the oldest fan club member. Or I should say you're the one who's been in the fan club the longest. Okay, everything's powered. Let's go. I wasn't expecting an abyss stream. I thought we were just gonna be fighting more bosses. But you know what? I'm not gonna complain. I can actually solve puzzles. I may be terrible at fighting, but I can actually solve puzzles. Okie dokie. Yeah, now I gotta think of some way to reward you guys. I still want to do some IRL streams. Like of maybe crafting something. I know somebody in the community desperately wants me to do a Play-Doh stream. Which I think is hilarious. But, you know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. imagine elevators being like this. No guardrails or nothing. You're just like way up high. Could never. My fear of heights would not allow that. Why don't I just do this? I'm just gonna brute force this puzzle. How about that? You should go get some sleep then, Aki. You've been busy. Make sure you get plenty of sleep. Okay, it's this way. I mean, I'm probably not going to be on much longer anyways, because I also got to get ready for bed and sleeps and all that fun stuff. Oh boy, are we gonna have to fight something? This looks like a fight arena. Oh, this is where I was. We did fight something. Hated Shadow. Yo, that's a badass name. Is there anything else in here? Oh my god, dude, the bots are out full swing tonight. Sari is working overtime. Got one last thing in here that I can take. Fishball soup, I think I already have that.
Welcome back from the ad break.
Yeah, I do.
If you hate ads, consider a sub or using your Twitch Prime.
Well, I think that's it for here. So what's next? Morning fog. Reveal the secret of the stone tablet. Okay. Show me where to go. Show me what you got. boy.
A maelstrom of chaos shakes this world to its core. In the shadow of injustice,
This is about to be King of
only
Fighters.
strength can rekindle the light once more. Stranger, do you see things as I do?
Even lanterns cast shadows. Not everything can be resolved with strength.
Ideals without strength are nothing but meaningless fantasies. The world listens only to the voices of the strong. The words of the weak never carry far. You'd be wise to heed my words.
Okay. Okay. Well, that was interesting. No idea what that was about. But I'm glad it happened. Yes. Thank you, Aki. Thank you for all the gifts. This reminds me of all the shrines that we passed up when we were walking through the neighborhoods in Tokyo. They got a bunch of those like cool little neighborhood shrines, and I was like, I would like to check one out, but I don't know how appropriate that is, you know? Like they have those public ones where tourists can visit, but like the little neighborhood ones, I don't feel like it's appropriate, you know? I feel like those are kind of personal. So we didn't. Whoa, 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 buddy. So eager to jump off the cliff. God, where is this thing? I mean, it's down below. Is it floating? Or the shattered statue. Okay. Okay, well, the hand goes here. Oh my gosh. What are you doing down there? Get up here, silly. Silly Buddha, you don't belong down there. You belong up here. Okay. I wanted to do, Cliff. Yay! We did it. Another statue. Okay. Get some of this garnet before we go repair the statue. Wait, what? Is that not mineable? Get down, Cliff. Okay, weird. Only one node. Fine. Seems like a waste, but whatever. What's that on his back? Oh, it's little robots. These guys. They help me in combat. Cute, huh? They usually do pretty decent damage. If anything, I just need them to take care of ads, because sometimes there's just way too many additional enemies for one boss fight. Where is this damn statue? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, there you are. Other hand is where? Ah, right here. This better be the last statue, man. No more statues, please. Okay.
What's going on?
Have you come seeking wisdom? Forgive my lack of a welcome. An unfortunate affair has left the temple in ruins.
Why does this little boy sound like an old man?
I hope you understand.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, the list is endless. But I'm concerned about the pensive statues. I know attachment to material things brings suffering, but they represent something dear to us. Would you be so kind as to check if they remain untouched?
All right.
He got TB and smokes a pack a day. I'm only 6 years old. Oh, sorry about that.
You shouldn't do that.
I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. Just like knocked over their little old man child.
The path
now they're
to
gonna hate me.
enlightenment begins within a reflection, not with power.
Yeah. There we go. Camera froze. Sorry.
There's so much to be mended.
Oh man, you too?
You're back. How are the statues?
They're all restored.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's a weight off my shoulders.
I ran into someone wearing a mask.
Ah, so you've met him. The reason the temple is in ruins. He abandoned enlightenment to pursue strength.
Aye, he attacked me when I doubted him.
And you walked away unharmed. You should try out our training course. Seek enlightenment and help us guide him back to the right path.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll see what I can do. Okay, we are not going to do that right now. We're going to save. We're going to save that for another day. Okay. Alrighty, my friends. I think everybody might have fallen asleep. But if there's anyone left on Twitch, just hang out for a second. We'll go raid out. But TikTok, thank you so much. We got to 2,000 followers today. That is so freaking awesome. I'm very happy for that. You guys are amazing. I'm very happy to have this community. We are going to try. I'm gonna try to think of some things to do as like a celebration. I know I already owe like a million different celebrations for things, but we'll try to think of something good. Okay. You guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. Get plenty of sleep, and I'll see you guys later tomorrow, likely. All right. Bye bye. All right, Twitch. go. I'll go raid out. Let's see, we got other people playing Crimson Desert. But we gotta find somebody speaking English. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Let's go raid this person. It looks like they're also doing a charity, so that'll be fun. Oh, stream ending. Dang it. Never mind. Sorry. They're ending their stream. Okay, let me find somebody else. Is there anybody, any English speaking channels that are playing? Okay, we're probably just gonna have to follow a friend. Or follow, raid friend. Who is our lucky? Someone playing Minecraft. We'll go raid them. They're playing Minecraft. All right, everybody. Oh, come on. Come on. Start the raid. There we go. All right, everybody. Thank you so very much for your support. Your support means the world to me. I will be back tomorrow with something else. Please take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful night. Get plenty of sleep. And we'll do it again.